Shifting focus away from the US and Iran to Australia, which has been raging with wildfires, and Prime Minister Scott Morrison has been facing the heat. Prime Minister Morrison announced the creation of a new recovery agency to aid communities affected by the blazes. The National Bushfire Recovery Agency will be headed by a former commissioner of the Australian Federal Police. Morrison has defended his government's handling of the bushfire crisis but refused to comment on his criticism by New South Wales' Rural Fire Service Commissioner Shane Fitzsimmons. Meanwhile, light rain and cooler temperatures have eased fire conditions in some areas in southern Australia. Evacuations, however, are still continuing in the region. Fire officials have said that temperatures were expected to rise again during the coming week. The next major flashpoint has been forecast on the 9th of January. Forest fires have been raging along Australia's eastern coast for a long time now, and the rising smoke has reached neighbouring New Zealand. The sky above the city of Auckland turned orange today as the haze from fires burning in Sydney travelled over 2,000 kilometres. The persisting haze now even threatens the sporting events planned in Australia. Tennis star Novak Djokovic has said that the organiser of the Australian Open should consider delaying the event. The Grand Slam is set to begin in Melbourne from the 20th of January. Djokovic showed his concern over the health of the participants. Speaking to the media, Djokovic said, and I quote here, "If it continues the same way and if the air quality worsens, is affected in Melbourne or Sydney, I think Tennis Australia probably will be forced to create some rules about it. It's tough for the players because there's a lot of different things involved, but health is a concern for me and for anybody." Djokovic recently visited a koala bear sanctuary in Brisbane where he donated to the rescue efforts for Australian wildlife injured and displaced by the recent bushfires. Ecologists estimate that about 8,000 koala bears have been killed since the fires began. As the slow-moving animals are unable to escape the flames, the fires now threaten to wipe out an entire species of animals. Nearly 500 million animals in New South Wales have been killed over the last couple of months. Ecologists from the University of Sydney have put the number of wildfire casualties at 480 million. This mostly includes kangaroos, wallabies, wombats and koala bears.